Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, we're on the hunt for game pieces. I'm kidding. It's a Pokemon video. Every once in a while, I have to open Pokemon boxes because I like to get a vibe of what's going on. So today, my patron, Dr. Logan, all the way in North Dakota, says, Rudy, let's do some Mr. P. I said, I'm on board with Mr. P. We're doing it. So we're doing a double box opening of the old Mr. P set. I've never opened this product. I picked one box that had a little line right here, so that means it's been resealed by myself. And what we're going to do today is, obviously, we want to see, is the negativity and the hype that Pokemon is dead and Scarlet Violet is the new bear market, blah, blah, blah. So obviously, we're hoping for some goodies, which apparently in Scarlet Violet, you're guaranteed a bunch of goodies because remember the pull rates were changed and apparently all the cards are worthless. So, I expect quite a bit of hits, right? So, we're going to go right into the goodies. And our first little reverse holo. You guys can see that. And our first pack, pack one, we got a shopping cart. Okay. And, wow, you do get a lot of hits. It's 3? Okay. Jeez. And keep in mind, obviously, Logan, you get one card graded by old Premier Card Grading for free. If you've never used our service, Rudy owns 69% of the company. And, of course, check us out. If you're just watching the video going, what? Premier Card Grading? What's going on? What? Yeah, coupon code TACOS. TACOS. And literally, send in 20 cards. You get one card graded for free. Try us out. And a double and triple regular reverses and normal. So, that's where things stand. Now, the Pokemon bear market of the new set, in the new block, I think it's just so dramatic. I think people are so short-sighted. And I really don't think people are angry or concerned or confused with Pokemon per se. I think this is all side effects of a tough economy and just the average consumer. Things are just tough. And because of that alone, I think what's happening is people are just frustrated. Because, that's how life works, right? Think about it. That's how life works. Ooh, that's a nice reversal. A nice, that reversal energy with like the nice little triple logos there. How do I say it? When things are good, everyone's making money, everyone's all positive, but then when things get tough, the pressures and frustrations of life really push in, and we all got to blame and point our fingers at something. All right, our very first fancy schmancy, that looks like my face. A giant gray whale-looking Rudy, okay? I understand. This is the first, block. We are in the gray frames instead of the infamous yellow or silver, whatever you want to call them. Obviously, the pull rates are higher, so it makes things less, kind of, what do they say, like chasey or desirable. And it leans towards, as Magic the Gathering would say, we want things to be more like game pieces, right? Game pieces! And obviously, that's not working out real well for Magic. I don't know in the future if they're ever going to tighten the print run for Pokemon, the pull rates or chase cards, or simply put, the market just needs to adjust on it. We don't really know. Remember, we went through this big boom. Pokemon, promised to up all the print runs because of how crazy things were, which can't blame them. I would have done the same thing. And now that the economic conditions have deteriorated across the board for everyone in every category, Pokemon's in that tough space because, they bought their own printers at the old millennial print group. And, now the problem is, they probably have extra printer space and extra printer capacity after, having to not, print things as much. The market can't take the... See, people need to understand, the market cannot take the amount of supply that it took in 2021. The free money and all that's over with. So a lot of people who are buying these things, wow, really? We're not getting any good pulls here. I thought we'd get a bunch of easy hits. We started off really good with a couple hits, but dude, I thought we'd get a bunch of good hits. What happened to people saying every pack was a bunch of, they increased? Are we just having bad luck here? Logan, is this just a Pound Town video? What's going on? How are we not... we're getting a bunch of reverses and normal holos and rare, but, dude, where's all the flat... I thought every couple packs you're supposed to have, all the rare cards and secret... Everything's, super easy to pull. Why are we having terrible luck? Why is this video just a disaster? We're getting rares and reverses and holos, but we're not getting all the really cool... I love these. I love those full art flashy things. Like the EX and fan... there's always certain Pokemon that people are fans of, this and that, but I like to see the craziness. I like to see, I want to see I like all the secret rares and the Wafu chicks and Waifu? Wafu? Waffles? Wait, crap, now I'm hungry. I should have gotten food. All right, anyway, I want to talk about the sealed market now. We're only about almost halfway through this box. Oh, there we go. There's comes something spicy. It's like, dude, why are we? It's like, oh, I'm like, this even for just normal. God, that flamingo is beautiful. And Rudy. Those are beautiful looking cards, man. And geez, okay, so a single pack, you can get 2. I didn't even know that was possible. You can have 2. You can have an EX and like a crazy full art trainer, secret rare, crazy ultra waifu in the same pack. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay. Okay. We just went many packs without, then you get a double in a single pack? That was not what I expected. Okay. Anyway, I think the market and everybody's frustrated, and it feels like 2017 all over again. It feels like we're back in the XY era where everyone's just saying everything's overprinted and the market's going to fall apart, blah, blah, blah. God, I love that subtle foiling, man. Ooh, that is that is my Halloween costume. Wow, okay. Our third flashy little card there. I think people need to calm down and understand that what we are in right now is called normal. What everybody wants to happen is not normal. So because of that, everyone thinks and feels that things are very bad. But they are not extremely bad in Pokemon. They are back to normal. And people forgot what normal was. Normal means you don't buy a Pokemon box for, I don't know, 120 bucks. And the Pokemon box goes to $200 in, 30, 60, 90 days. That's not the way it was supposed to work. And that's what happened in the pandemic distortions. And now people are upset. And people, I guess what's disappointing is like when I see my own patron messages and comments from you all saying Pokemon's dead, I stopped buying all of it. I can't even be a Rudy patron. I can't be a Rudy patron. He sold me. He's trying to sell Mr. P, or he's trying to sell Scarlet Violet for like $99 shipped for a box. With everything shipped to my door. And I have to buy a case. When I see that kind of attitude, ooh, that energy is nice looking. When I see people act like they don't see the opportunity in front of them, and when I see people realizing and acting like, they're upset because, a Pokemon set or Rudy wants 109 for a set or a box, or, it tells me that individual has not been in the industry a long time. It tells me they don't understand what pre-2020 normal market conditions are. This is normal market conditions. Oh, here we go. Ooh, what is this? A Chi EX? God, there's some Pokemon on this that I've never even heard of. Holy cow. And I find comments and things like that disappointing because I know what's going to happen. I've been through so many blocks between the XYs, the Suns and Moons, and Sword and Shield. I've seen so many releases. God, whoa, that's beautiful again. Oh, wow. I've seen so many releases over the years. Everything kind of, there's no pattern and perfection to a system. But overall, the system and the odds kind of tend to repeat themselves and kind of tend to go in a certain pattern. And I don't really expect much difference. I expect it to, kind of be the certain way and be the same. And in my opinion, I think people are gonna... God, I feel like I'm having deja vu. There are times, man, golly, there are times that I feel like I literally wake up in like Groundhog Day or some sort of deja vu movie situation because I feel like I talk about the same. I guess, I know most YouTubers, now we're zooming out even further, I know most YouTubers don't make it 8 years on YouTube like me. Most people, the average YouTube channel will go for like 3 months to a year before views or something stops or people quit or the channel dies or whatever it is. Obviously, someone like me and some of the other, there are some major YouTube channels that are, make me look like nothing. And they've been doing it for a long time. When you start getting to a point like me, where I've been on YouTube now 8 years, you see, you get a vibe on the market. You get a feel for everything. You can get a vibe for the way things are and the order of things and the market swings, the ebb and flow. I can tell when economies improve and in decline. I can tell based on the reactions and energy levels and positive and negative of comments and how people feel about Magic or Pokemon or Flesh and Blood. And you know, and Yu-Gi-Ohs and Metazoos and Lorcanas and One Piece and Weiss. And I can tell how people are doing based on kind of the agitation level of the comments and how many people watch certain things. When you make a Magic video like I did about the major announcement of Wizards and changes, and it blows up to like 80,000 views in less than a day, like that's pretty whoa. Oh, wow, that is Lycanroc. That is a really nice card. You know, when I make a video, most of my videos average between 20 and 40,000 views. Okay, so if I make something and it in like 18 hours hits 70, 80,000 views, even my like left nuts like whoa, oh wow, that is oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, that's probably going to be our best hit of the video so far, Logan. I don't know the prices. I don't price check all these things in advance because prices change and people make fun of me. So I just gave up on that because by the time I film these and they go live, sometimes there's, you know, many week delays and then people get confused. So yeah, there you go. Well, some of those are really beautiful cards though. Anyways, so my point is, I can tell by the random spikes in views and what people are interested. I can tell where people's concerns and what people are following, and I can tell what. Wow. Okay, really? Another Lycanroc EX? Okay, that's interesting. So last pack of box one. Logan, I don't know if this is considered a normal Mr. P box opening or if this is considered like a major hit. Wow. Okay, last. God, you got to give credit to Pokemon. That's one thing about Pokemon, man. Their cards and their boxes and the creativity of their cards. Like, it's not like Magic where we have 30 billion versions and we don't even know what's what anymore. But like Pokemon, man, like the cards are still just unique and gorgeous, man. And there's only one booster box. You would think other companies like Magic would see Pokemon's single booster box. And maybe, you know, you don't need 40 versions of things to make a successful product, you know. All right, so we're going into box two here. That's box one. I'm not sure, Logan, which one you're really going to want to have kind of really slabbed and everything, and what your favorite one is. Just let me know. Some of you probably messaged this video. We're going to move all these box one cards over, put them in a nice little pile here, and we're going to get those off to the side. And we're going through box two. So I would expect similar results as box one because everybody tells me that these new Scarlet Violet cards are the era, the pull rates, everything is pretty consistent. Wow, we did not get the old fairy graph. I love the play on giraffe. We didn't get that in box one. That is an adorable card. Oh my gosh, my son loves giraffes. That's like his favorite animal thing. So, oh my gosh, I almost want to buy one of those and give it to him. Anyways, but that's where it's at. And it's fascinating to me when I can tell, like, it's so wild, like, to see, like, in 2021 or something, when everything was just booming and money and, like, every card and collectible in Pokemon would skyrocket. And whoa, okay. What was crazy is you could tell the hype and the flippers and the drama around Pokemon. I'd make a video on news things and market swings, and everybody's all wound up about it, you know? Oh, wow, that's a pretty looking Gyarados. And then you go into, like, 2022 and now 2023, and you can see, like, look at the views on this Pokemon box opening, okay? And obviously, the views of a Pokemon box opening from, you know, 2 years ago would have been 50,000 plus, even on this channel. And now, a Pokemon box opening like this, I assure you, whoever's watching this video 13 minutes in, look at the view. Well, if you have to give it 24 hours for the video to settle. Usually it takes 2 full days for the views to stabilize on a YouTube video. But I assure you, the views on this will be very low. And that's what I find to be very intriguing. Whoa, there's another one. Really? So I guess it was like the EX flashy version. Then one is like a full art, like a secret or alternate version. Okay, that's pretty neat looking. Which again, you know, I still feel like Pokemon doesn't overdo it the way like Magic the Gathering does, you know? So, and it's interesting how and why did they decide in regular packs in Scarlet Violet? Is it because of the price increase? I noticed every pack, like you'll see here, like why did they go with like 3 rares or hollows and reverse hollows and like one of each? Like it's very fascinating. Like why did they choose to increase that? It doesn't add value. I guess it just makes, it's just like a feel-good thing for kids. Because, like, you know, when you open... Oh, there we go. There's a nice pool. I love these flashy textured cards. Textured and beautiful. And, man, those... I know some of the trainers and things aren't really the most desirable cards. But man, I love those full art, borderless kind of trainer cards. They are so gorgeous, man. The way the art and the colors and they do the surface and the texture, they are just gorgeous cards, man. Just like the giraffe card over here. I'm sorry, the Paragraph. I mean, just absolutely awesome, man. And we got a nice little Squawkabilly EX. Who comes up with the names of that stuff? Like, is there like a room in a Pokemon building like, all right, we need to come up with new Pokemon names. What do you got? Let's mix this and this. All right, what do you got? Let's mix this and this. All right, well, let's take your idea. We're gonna call it Squawkabilly. Like it just like Paragraph. We're gonna mix these two. It's really fascinating how they kind of, I don't know, how they create these very interesting yet bizarre names and varieties of things. It's almost a little funny, you know. Anyways, everybody, that's just I wanted to reflect all this stuff with you guys and discuss it because it's funny how after a certain amount of time, someone like me, who's a YouTube person, business owner, runs a big blah, 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 all these shenanigans, big words, yeah. But what's interesting to me is after a while of doing something long enough, how you can feel the ebbs and flows of everything and everyone's opinions and attitudes, and it's always such an interesting dynamic. It's how people are, because I haven't really changed a whole lot. Sometimes I make crazy videos, sometimes we have discussion videos, sometimes we have box opening videos, sometimes we have financial videos, and it's been pretty consistent for so many years. We just kind of bounce around, but it's fascinating to see the difference on how people respond to things in different economic environments. And what do we got here? Here's another wild-looking Noivern EX. So the complaint from a lot of LGSs I've seen, which I didn't think was really much difference, is you can't mass box open Pokemon very well. The only way to really do that is you have to have like a good way to sell bulk Pokemon, the common, uncommons, and everything, which for a while, the bulk Pokemon business was a thing many years ago. A lot of people actually made some good money handling, buying, selling, and Amazoning a bunch of Pokemon bulk, because you would get a bunch of older people and parents and grandparents that would go on Amazon's website and just order 1,000 pack of bulk for their kids for $20-30. And there was money in Pokemon bulk, so it created a weird ecosystem and dynamic where a lot of people were buying and selling, and stores were advertising, "Sell me your Pokemon bulk," and it was a really big deal because there used to be a big premium for Pokemon bulk, and obviously as time went on, as with everything in life, that wasn't sustainable, and of course that market fell apart and shifted and got flooded and blah blah blah. But it always fascinated me how different Pokemon... Ooh, there we go. Hey, Squawkabilly returns. Ooh, wow, that's a neat one. And it always fascinated me how people become negative when something like that collapses. Now, when something like bulk in certain, what I call corners of the market fall apart and change, that's very normal. Ooh, there we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Look at this pack. Jeez Louise. Okay. We got that flashy full art, and look at that EX. Now that is a textured EX. Holy smokes. But I feel like people get angry, or they want to, like, I hear it all the time with like eBay and TCG Player and YouTubers. Rudy, I've been making YouTube videos for a while. My views have never done anything. I had a couple of big hit videos and everything's dropping off. It's not worth the time. And well, first of all, I can tell you right now, the YouTube world and the YouTube markets are flooded as all hell. You're like, ooh, here we go. Hey, Copperjaw. Again, I swear they just mix a bunch of words together. The money in the YouTube thing is so flooded and overdone now in 2023. You want some real advice? Go, be a plumber, an electrician, or a, HVAC, or a welder, or be someone who can have a skill or a trade and become a pro, make six figures. That's my advice. The YouTube world and starting out now is pretty rough. There's no way. Like, I genuinely don't think Alpha Investments would be where it is today, or in 8 years from today, if I had to start today. I don't think it's possible to start... Ooh, another beautiful Gyarados. I don't think it's possible to start a YouTube channel and have the same impact today as it was when I started in 2016. Does that make sense? That's kind of my perspective of it. By the way, the pool rates are higher, And obviously the non-flashy stuff is way, way higher because you get 3 hollows in reverse. You get 3 hits in a pack, which I'm not sure if this is necessary. There's a little draw. I don't know if it's necessary to have 3 per pack. I guess that's what they use to justify the higher price point when they did the price increase. I don't know what the deal is with that. I still think it's a little much, man. Yeah, just laying it out there. I just feel like I'm like, Anyways, but the pull rates were not as extreme as I thought. I don't know why. I kept thinking the pull rates were more looser than what they were. Oh, and oh, look at that. Look at the Slow King right at the end of the video. That's a nice hit. Logan, box 1 and 2 were pretty much similar on the pull rates. We got a good 11 hits on that one. What was the first one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exact. Okay. Okay. So both boxes were exactly 11 hits. Pull rates were pretty consistent. Yes, the pull rates are higher. Again, I just wish many people out there would understand the longer game and the longer opportunity in this stuff, and they would really see what I see, because a lot of people, just like 2 years ago, even with the battle styles, the chilling rain, the evolving skies, the brilliant astral fusion, blah blah blah. You know, I was ridiculed for 6 to 9 months about my chilling rain and going all in, and everybody made fun of me. If this guy doesn't know what set he's doing, he doesn't know. Rudy's such an idiot. Just like they said with Weiss, just like they said with Magic, just like they said with, I think, Flesh and Blood, just like they said with MetaZoo. And they're not saying that with One Piece, though. That seems to be a pretty hot thing. Yeah, and that's just how it is. And history repeats itself, and time has a funny way of making things work. Logan, let me know what you want to do. Send me a private message if you just pick your favorite card. And we'll get it slabbed and graded for you and shipped over to you by PCG for free. If you guys want to try out the Rudy's Grading Company at the old Premier Card Grading, coupon code TACOS, get 5% off the order. So essentially every 19 cards, your 20th card is free. And give us a shot, man. And remember, we are the top of the line grader with the only grader that has actual metal labels engraved by lasers with silver and gold. Nobody else is doing that. Everybody's, if you want your cheap paper labels with CGC and Beckett, knock yourself out. But seriously, give us a shot. Putting a lot into it, making sure everything is very accurate. No, you're not going to get perfect 10s from me. No, I ain't going to give you perfect 1s. You're going to get an accurate grade, and it's going to be done safely. That's the whole point of the whole project. Thanks for watching, folks. Logan, thanks for being a Maritime patron. Everybody have a beautiful day out there. And stick with it, man. Things are going to be better.